Hi folks, and welcome back to G4G Games for Gamers. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn, and we're here in a online MMO from Snail Games, the people who brought you Age of Wushu, and this is called Black Gold Online. And I just wanted to walk you through sort of what the game looks like, a little bit of the early gameplay, and just to see if it piques anybody's interest. So we have the mini-map cluster down over here, which will tell you the FPS you're currently getting and your pings. My ping's actually kind of high. What was that? Ooh, 364, wow. You have your typical Asian-ish kind of daily login rewards, and they're over here. Easy to expand, item can stack. Double experience medicine. You have your unit frames up here, your target unit frames. I am playing a Beastmaster, so I have a pet, which is a little bit like Rift, where the pets seem to be predefined as compared to WoW, where you go out and tame your own. So the previous one I had out was sort of my tanky style pet, and this is going to be my DPS style pet. Has a roar, which does a stun and damages an enemy continuously. The English in this game is actually not too bad, and so far, at least in chat over here, I have not seen a whole lot of like gold spam or, you know, what you would expect from a lot of the free Asian style MMOs. But as you can tell from the text over here, from the 3D objects and everything, it looks a lot like every other Asian MMO that you've ever come across. Maybe I'll not have some lag over here. Swing. There we go. So I'll go ahead and dip out to the character creation in a little bit. I figured I would go ahead and show you guys what the world looks like first. And these guys seem to be getting their ass kicked pretty easily. Getting one shot over here. And there goes my pet stun, and he was quite far behind me. And let's go ahead and hit somebody with my charge, which is an ability I just... or maybe not. There we go. And typical of a lot of Asian MMOs and everything, there is a loot key, and it does not seem to be AoE loot in this game. It is directed. Also, you would think up here that this looks like an auto run or an auto walk to the nearest quest. Typical of what you see in a lot of these style of MMOs, but it actually is not. Even though you get a little grabby hand up here. There's my pet just trekking along. And there have been a lot of cutscenes that I've gotten in so far. Basically, like, the whole beginning is just like cutscene after cutscene. The basic premise of the game is that it seems to be very Avatar-ish. You have this steampunk style of people, which is the side or the faction that I have picked. And they seem to be going against these very nature-loving, magic-using type, and that is, of course, the other side. Alright, so I'm hitting M, but I don't seem to be... Dungeon map, M, open the map, yeah, so I'm hitting M. M from... Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Wow. Alright, so this little thing over here is apparently the map. Okay, so what was a little laggy there? Alright, apparently I will get in a fight in the rocks, and not really too sure where that second hit came from unless this dude's the one who did it. Oh! Spikes. So when you're first going through the beginning of the game over here, you sort of go into like an intro area and you take control of this mech and you're like shooting down stuff, and surprisingly the sound effects for being in a gigantic gun-toting mech are really, really weak. So this is something that is, I find a little interesting in this game. Whenever you get loot that is an upgrade, it will tell you, and be like, hey, do you want me to quickly go ahead and equip this? Which I think is kind of cool. And it's mentioned that about my belt, my hat, and that ring. And there's my character over here. She's looking pretty sexy in steampunk terms. And I don't know why I'm attacking here. I'm actually not clicking anything. Okay. That was very interesting. I went through the portal and just went into an attack seizure. Press F8 to open the modification window. Try upgrading it to level 5. Alright, so we'll auto-equip that. Click to open Path of the Warrior. Receive a broken arrow. Not really too sure what this is. Green crystal. Obtained by salvaging weapons. Broken arrow energy chip. Energy shield. Alright, so we're going to hit F8. And what's going on over here? Alright, so I think I just upgraded the item that I just equipped. Not really too sure. Check. Okay. I already did that. Then upgrade to level 5. Oh, wow. I have to do it a bunch of times? Okay. There we go. Sort of like a Asian Nazi character. I have a mount already? Okay. Neat. And I guess I have WoW style achievement points over here. Did the mount appear anywhere? Probably that. You have unchecked the synthesis, you've unlocked the that red text is like really hard to read over there. That was not very easy to figure out what the hell that was. And okay, so I have a level 5 reward to claim over here. Talk with Worth Mergen. Alright, so that way. Oh. Interesting. sort of really reminds me of the motorcycles from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It looks like a Nazi motorcycle. But with a really, really interesting exhaust. I wonder if my pet... My pet is away. Okay, so that's typical. I just love how it tilts when you're just turning in place over here. It looks like it needs a little bit of work. Wow, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that City of Steam web game that also became available kind of not on the web, where it actually like downloads the client and you play it locally. Alright, well, that's a look at the gameplay of Black Gold. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can maybe, like, log out. And... alright, so top up. Yeah, typical free stuff over here. Yes, I do want to confirm. So there is my character. She's booty butt over on the steampunky side. And so typical of a lot of these MMOs, you have the clickable keyboard that you can click your password in if you want to. And when you go to create a character, you have the steampunk side, and you will have the magic side. So the Isenhorst is the steampunk side. The Erlandir is your avatar-ish people. Previously, all three races were available, but now you have to get 40 or higher to see the third. These guys really do look like Navi here. So you have the Beastmaster, which is sort of your two-handed warrior. The Beastmaster, which is what I was playing. Spellswords. Kind of like red mages from the early Final Fantasy games. Slightly magic, slightly melee. Your big AoE casters. Druidy type healers. Your offensive support with lots of snares and crowd control. Here's your rogues. Probably your summoning type casters, sort of warlocky. And also slightly warlocky and shadow priest. And if we bounce over to the humans, there are some other ones. Namely the Punishers, which are basically the tanks of the group, and then you have the Gunslingers. Non-caster based AoE. And here are the dwarves and the humans on the steampunk side. And again, there are no new classes on this side. It's pretty much all that you've seen. So, if you have seen Asian MMOs before, you've probably seen this one. It's not too different. The character creation is pretty robust. You can go through lots of options. You have presets that sort of define a bunch of different things, and then you can hit random. Coming down, you have hairstyle, beard, hair color, skin color, pupil. Something I noticed in pupil before, you have the biohazard symbol. Not that it's really easy to tell in the eyes, but you actually have the biohazard symbol in here, and radiation. A couple of other nifty looking patterns over here. This glaive. I kind of like this one. It's a hubcap. So there you go. There is Black Gold Online, probably skirting by, getting some attention from people who are looking for the more AAA, more attractive looking Black Desert. But, you know, if you're into snail games, the Age of Wushu people, and free games and everything like that, you might like this. Honestly, for me, I think this one's going to be an uninstall. So, I hope you enjoyed this look at Black Gold Online. And take care, everybody.